Hi, my name is Max, and I just wanted to do a video, kind of showing off these right here actually, these Ernie Ball Cobalt Slinky Cobalt strings for bass guitar. I just bought these on Amazon because I saw they were on sale for like $20 when they usually run for 50. So I decided to buy them since I got a new bass right here. This is the Subway 4. It's a cheap bass, I know, but I mean, I think it looks nice. It looks like a Stingray, and they're my favorite kind of bass, so I figured I'd get something that kind of sounded like it, kind of looked like it, for a nice price, and that's what I did. I got this for Christmas, blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with the video, but I just wanted to kind of show off these strings. I haven't opened up the case at all yet. I just got them the other day. I just kind of wanted to film or record, I guess, these are just the default strings that came with the bass when I bought them, or when I bought it. So these are just like this string, the plain already pre-put on strings when you first buy the bass. So I just kind of wanted to play a couple things with the strings before, and then play the exact same thing with the new strings, these Cobalt strings. So now I'll show you, I'll play the old one, the things on the old strings first, and then I'll put these on, then I'll play with the new one, and I'll kind of edit together so they're played right back to back with each other, if that kind of makes sense. So let's begin. Forgot to mention, I'm going to try to play like the three main ways that I guess you could play bass. I'm going to do finger picking style, then I'm going to use a pick. You can't even see it, there it is. Use a pick for one thing, and then I'll try to slap a little bit, but I really can't do that too well, so I'll just play something I kind of know how to play, and hopefully it kind of comes across and kind of gets the point across to what I'm trying to do. So before I start playing finger style or finger pick style, I just want to say that on the bass, I have the volume maxed out, treble, mid, and the bass mid as well. So because at least in this bass there's like a little notch that tells you when it's right in the middle, so that's where I have the two sounds. So once again, I apologize for my lack of slap playing skill at all, but I just kind of wanted to show off what these strings do. I'm also not probably the best person to even talk about this stuff, because I've only been playing, as you can probably tell, I've only been playing for almost 9 months now, so I'm not the greatest player, but I just kind of wanted to show off from like a beginner's or just a basic understanding or basic level just of how the new strings sound, just so, because I went on YouTube and I tried to find videos that kind of explained it easily, what the strings sounded like, the new ones, the Cobalt ones, and nothing really kind of piqued my interest or really made it, really kind of explained it correctly or explained it well enough that somebody like me could understand. So basically why I'm just doing this is just so basically anybody who wants to kind of pick up these strings can do that, and they kind of understand what they sound like without a bunch of language they don't understand like I didn't. So so day after I recorded the first part, put all the new strings on, the Cobalt strings on. I let them sit, let them rest a little bit, stretched them out and all that good stuff. So now that I put them on, I'm going to play the exact same things I did on the old strings with the new ones, and in the exact same style that I did before, just so you can kind of get a listen to how different they the two different kinds of string sounds. So let's go do that. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than last time. So overall, I'll give my opinion on these Ernie Ball, Cobalt, Slinky strings, or Slinky Cobalt, whatever the fuck. I think that these strings, they're a lot more, I guess they're louder, I guess you could say. They produce a lot more sound when even just hammering on and pulling off, you get a lot more sound as opposed to the other one. And even when that's a lot more loud and crisp and clear than the other ones. Also, one thing that I didn't do, and I can't really show off for the other strings because they're clipped in the trash now, but what I have done is done some drop D stuff. I've dropped it as low as B, which you really shouldn't do anyway, but I did anyway just to see how it works. Drop D works really well. The E string doesn't get very wobbly and too loose. It stays pretty tight and it still produces a good tone. Overall, I would say I would recommend these, even though from just like I guess a beginner's point, it's they're not too terribly different than the other ones that came pre-installed on the bass, but the things that they do really add a lot to it, especially the clarity, the increased volume, and just the stability of the strings when you tune them lower if you actually want to do that. So I would highly recommend these Ernie Ball Slinky Cobalts.